Look, 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 look. You guys remember what I said when I said that they add subliminal messaging? Do you see the colors of the dress? The colors of the dress are literally the transgender flag. Now, as a kid, you're not going to know that. But this imagery will get ingrained in your subconscious. And when you grow up as an adult, you'll see it and you'll just accept it. You won't question it. You won't question it because you've been indoctrinated since you were a little kid without knowing it. They're not even hiding this shit anymore, chat. They're literally not even hiding this shit. They're hiding it just enough so that a parent, if they're not paying attention, won't catch it. But they're not hiding it enough anymore. Back in the day, they used to really hide it. Now they're not even trying to hide it anymore.
Correct response. Like cotton candy clouds floating in a blue sky, Banafi will slide that runway.
That's crazy.
Tell us why you chose this delicious dress.
As a transberry, I love living out loud as my most authentic self. And I wanted to dress as bold and unique as I am, which...
This is crazy.
is a tall order.
This is actually fucking crazy. No fucking way. Nah, bro. This shit is actually fucking insane. He says, then explain why Netflix has 5 children's programs that cater to transgender and LGBT whatever. Netflix is grooming our children and the proof is right there before our eyes. You are too smart not to believe this. I don't need to be smart to believe it. I can see it with my own 2 eyes. I don't understand how people aren't pushing back more. This shit's crazy. Every single fucking show, compilation of all Netflix children's series that promote gender ideology, the LGBT agenda, the trans childhoods, which involve the genital mutilation and hormone treatment of children. Let's see.
When you're trying to decide, think about all the things you like to do. Just be.
Duder, just don't try to build a straw man in here, bro. Don't try to build a straw man in here talking about trans don't bother me because I never think about them. Nobody's talking about transgender people in the real world. If I see a person who has gender dysmorphia in the real world, do you think I care? No. I don't care at all. That's their life. It's their body. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But when I have a kid and my kid is watching shows that should be preparing them for life as a adult, preparing them to be able to socialize with other children, preparing them, allowing them, helping them to form an identity. And this is the kind of bullshit that your child is forced to watch, essentially. This is the kind of shit they're throwing in front of the children. I do have a problem with that. I do have a problem with that. So don't try to build a straw man. Nobody here is being transphobic. I don't give a fuck what you want to believe in the real world or who you want to sleep with in the real world. You can do whatever you want in the real world. My thing is when you're bringing it to my fucking kid. That's what pisses me off. If you want to be gay, if you want to do whatever, you can do whatever you want. No one is stopping you. Do whatever you want. But don't make children's programs with topics that far exceed the comprehension of a child with secret messages that are intended to indoctrinate, to get into the child's subconscious and influence them later on. I'm not going to stand for it. You know, and I know that a platform like Twitch, I might already be banned on Twitch for saying it. And that's censorship. That's pure censorship. They're afraid of the truth. The truth is that this is unacceptable, man. Unacceptable.
Just be me. My name is Charles. I use they and them for my pronouns. I'm the Ghost Club Artifact Specialist.
Reporting from the wedding of the year.
Crazy.
Favorite karate instructor Sensei Dave will be marrying mixed martial arts champion Jiu-Jitsu Joe.
He's the undisputed champion of my heart.
Goodness, Sensei Dave's big day. He taught me how to really smash stuff. Oh, now let's get ready to romance.
When you try.
The problem is that by definition, if you have some sort of dysphoria, that is not a natural scenario, right? It's not a natural scenario. So if you're teaching the kids that this is normal and natural, unacceptable. Because you're literally holding them by their hand and taking them down the path. You're holding them down by their hand, taking them down that path. And they don't know better because they're kids. They're innocent. It's not the time or the place. Done with Netflix. It's important to protect your kids from LGBT and Zionist content they're promoting. Unsubscribe. Not the time or the place, bro. Now, if you want to teach people tolerance, when they're teenagers, I'm talking above the age of 16, 17, 18, you can go ahead and do that. But when they're little tiny kids that are 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, that's ridiculous, bro. It's unacceptable. It's literally the definition of indoctrination. And just because you think that it's politically advantageous, just because you think that you're in the right, doesn't give you the right to try and shove this onto millions and millions of fucking kids without their parents' consent. But then again, I blame the parents too. The parents are lazy. The parents should be watching the shows with their kids to make sure that there's no secret messages, no indoctrination, no propaganda being spread, right? And the problem is that the parents are lazy, so they don't watch the shows with their kids.